Typically at Boggus Stadium, we're used to seeing students in different activities performed on the field and track. So what a change it is today to see semis, trucks, and heavy equipment tearing apart our precious field.
As part of this project we're doing right now with the construction of the artificial turf, we demolished the existing track and the football field. The old football field has a crown on it, about a 2-foot crown in the middle, 18 to 24 inches, because you have to get the water off. When you have an artificial turf, you don't need as big of a crown, so it's 2 to 3 inches in the middle, off to the side, so the whole field is lowered. So now the contractor is stabilizing the soil with lime, treating the sub-base so that it can minimize the expansion of the soil, so that you don't have much movement. So when they'll put a caliche base, what they call a flexible base, it'll be compacted, and then they'll place the actual artificial turf on top of that. So that's what they're working on right now. There's all the underground work, the sub-base work that nobody really sees, but it's very important, or you can start getting cracks or tears in whatever surface you apply on top of it. Also, we have the bleachers on the east side, or the original uses underneath the bleacher that are associated with Memorial Middle School. Underneath the bleachers, we used to have old restrooms that were closed many years ago when we opened up the new restroom building south of the bleachers. And we also had 7th grade locker rooms, dressing rooms, and weight rooms that were underneath. And so what we've done, since Memorial is going to be relocated from here over to the new location, we no longer had a need for that.
Right now we're starting the demo. We're cleaning out all the underneath of the bleachers, knocking all the walls down, just leaving the bare concrete, and just getting a lot of little things, silt fence, perimeter fence up, before we can start all the site work underneath.
It's going to be left completely open so that when we have track and field events here, the athletes from our district and visiting districts can congregate underneath the bleachers, under the shade, and rest until it's their time to compete in the field event. So they need somewhere to gather and be safe and to congregate away from the weather.
We're going to go ahead, we're going to get a crane out here and start taking down all these light towers. There's 3 of them. So they're going to lay them down out in the middle of this field right here and start demoing those.
And we also have the old light towers, still the original 3. When we did the west side renovations here at the Boggus Stadium, we have 4 new light poles, and we're basically going to match what's on the west side. So what's going to be new on the east side will be 4 poles, and we'll get rid of the old truss type poles that we have. We've already taken 1 down, but the contractor had to stop because they use a very large crane, and when you have high winds, it could be a safety hazard that if something moves and dislodges, that whole tower could fall. So it could be a safety hazard. So if the winds are above a certain level, they'll stop construction until the environment or the weather allows them to continue working. So that's still something that we need to complete.